You've been lied to. We all have. You're told that when your company grows, you grow right along with it, right? That a bigger, richer company automatically equals a bigger, richer paycheck for you. I mean, it sounds like common sense. Well, actually, it's a complete, verifiable myth. Today, we're digging into the cold, hard numbers that prove exactly why corporate expansion is often the absolute worst thing that can happen to your wallet.
Picture this. You're at the big end-of-year meeting. The CEO steps up to the podium, beaming. The slides are basically just giant infographics showing explosive growth, record profits, massive market expansion. They announce, "We're scaling up, team." Everyone in the room claps. Everyone cheers. You look around at your coworkers, smiling. The company is winning. You lean back in your chair and think about all those late nights, the endless emails, the weekend shifts you pulled. You're thinking, okay, this is it. The company is literally swimming in cash. I am finally getting that promotion. I'm finally getting that massive raise. Well, wake up. Prepare for a serious reality check, because the data actually says the exact opposite. When your company undergoes a massive expansion, your paycheck isn't going up. Nope. It is statistically proven that your paycheck is about to shrink. Yeah, you heard that right. In this explainer, we're going to expose exactly why your loyalty totally backfires and where all that expansion money is actually going. 553,125. Let that number sink in. This isn't just some vague corporate theory cooked up in a weekend seminar. No way. This is the exact number of real-world, firm-year records analyzed in one of the most massive, comprehensive economic studies ever done on internal corporate structures. We're looking at absolute, unquestionable authority here. So, researchers basically ripped apart the entire French manufacturing sector over a 5-year period. And they didn't just casually glance at the raw numbers. They filtered the data. They controlled for industry trends, good economic years, bad ones, all to isolate the pure effect of corporate structure. They tracked exactly who got hired, who got fired, and who got paid what, literally down to the last euro. The data's bulletproof, and honestly, the story it tells is pretty brutal. Section 1. The hidden corporate pyramid behind closed doors. Think of your company like levels in a video game. Down at step 1, you've got the doers. These are the blue-collar workers and clerks doing the actual physical routine work. Step 2, the watchers, supervisors, making sure step 1 doesn't mess up. Then step 3, the planners, your senior staff and middle management sitting in meetings all day. And finally, sitting way up at step 4, the final boss, the CEO and the directors. Now, the sheer disproportion of this structure is just staggering. Take a look at this. The lowest layer, the doers, forms this massive, sprawling base, grinding out the vast majority of the hours. But their wages? Incredibly low. Meanwhile, look at that tiny little sliver right at the top. The final boss works a fraction of the total hours, but their wage shoots completely off the chart. Section 2. The cruel truth of expansion. The trap is sprung. Okay, here's the ultimate twist. A company can really grow in one of two ways. Scenario A, the company grows but keeps its current structure. No new management layers are added. The result there? Everyone works harder, everyone gets smarter, and hey, everyone gets a raise. But then there's scenario B. The company grows so much that they restructure. They parachute in a brand new layer of management right above you. The result? The wages of all the old employees actually shrink. The fallout is literally a sea of red. When that new boss arrives, the data is definitive. The average wage of the base workers drops. The supervisors drops. Even the middle managers see a drop. Every single pre-existing layer takes a financial hit. The only green on the entire board is the new boss, who walks in and immediately extracts a massive premium. Section 3. The parachute boss cost. Why wages shrink. Just absorb this financial gap for a second, because it's wild. When a company reorganizes and adds a layer, the pre-existing loyal employees suffer an average wage drop of 12.2%. 12%. But the new top manager, depending on the size of the jump, they are brought in at a premium of anywhere from 50% to an absolutely absurd 338% more than the previous average wage. Your lost wages are quite literally funding their premium. So how does this actually happen? The mechanism behind this is called knowledge dilution. And this is the cold, heartless logic of the corporate machine at work. See, when a company parachutes in a new high-level boss, they don't do it for fun. They do it so that person can handle the most complex, rare problems. But when the boss takes all the hard problems, what are you left with? You're left with the simple, repetitive stuff. Your daily tasks are simplified. And in the corporate world, simple means cheap. Read this quote directly from the researchers. It's honestly chilling. They add layers to economize on the knowledge of their workers, making lower-level employees know less. They are actively stripping you of your unique value. By making your job easier, they make your specific, hard-earned knowledge totally irrelevant. They dilute your skills. And once your job requires less knowledge, you become incredibly easy and incredibly cheap to replace.
Section 4. The brutal bottom line, facing reality.
So stop blindly cheering the next time you're in that giant all-hands meeting and the CEO announces a massive reorganization and unprecedented expansion. Do not clap, because the data proves that corporate restructuring is a zero-sum game. The company gets bigger, the corporate pyramid gets taller, but your foundation gets completely crushed. Your knowledge is diluted, your value is destroyed, and ultimately your paycheck shrinks. The data leaves us with one final, pretty cynical warning. Reorganizations are specifically designed to funnel wealth to the top at the exact expense of the layers below. So the next time your company announces an explosive expansion, you should be very, very worried. Unless that parachuted new boss is you. Think about that, keep learning, stay focused, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.